Catastrophic rain and floods from Tropical Storm Harvey. What was once a hurricane now stalled over southern Texas. Among the places hit hardest is Houston, the United States' fourth largest city. Our correspondent Nita Soledad-Perez is there with more on the growing disaster. Nita, what is the latest?
Huang, this could become the worst flooding in Texas history. At least 2 people have been confirmed dead here in the area of Houston, and the state authorities are starting to respond. Close to 3,000 national and state guards have been activated to deal with the rising waters and the rising floods caused by Tropical Storm Harvey. The Federal Weather Service says that close to 2.3 million people could get trapped because of this rising waters, and it could get worse and worse. And definitely, they keep using the word historic, and it is very true. On our drive here, we saw cars and trucks being swallowed by the surging waters. To put this in perspective, from Saturday until today at 1 p.m., local authorities say they've received 56,000 calls to 911 or emergency response. So there have been over 2,000 rescues. The challenge that the authorities are having right now, the law enforcement, is to get more motor assets to rescue people from high waters. For the moment, authorities are urging everybody to please stay home. And those that feel that they are in trouble, to go to the roofs. Let's take a listen to what authorities are saying about that.
In the Houston and Harris County area, they will have helicopters that can make roof rescues. Before today, the state had already made multiple water rescues from helicopters, from drop lines, and we are prepared to continue that process.
Lisa, you've talked to locals, you've traveled across Houston for the past 4 days. How can local people get back to their feet? And also, what are they saying about the government's relief efforts?
Well, South Houston has received 60 centimeters of water. How do you get back to a property that either was swallowed by water or destroyed by wind? And that's what we saw in the town of Rockport. It's a town of 10,000 people. About 40% of them, they decided to evacuate, but many stayed. And their businesses, their homes, when we drove around, they were non-existent. They had nothing to go back to. And they said they were going to rebuild. One business owner, well, he was trying to pull metal doors and salvage some of the property he had left in there. He was in tears, but he was hopeful that they could get back to it. They're indeed hoping to get some assistance from state, local, and even federal. But it will take a while. I was talking right now to some police officers here in the corner, and they are saying that yes, help is coming from different places, but it's not here yet because it's so flooded that it's hard for anyone to rescue people trapped in their residences. One more time, authorities fear that this could get worse and that the death toll of 2 could keep rising. Juan?
Certainly lots of challenges on the ground. Thank you so much for your report, Nita Soledad-Perez, live for us from Houston, Texas.